learn how to do this with ease and win exponentially more fights, particularly in no build modes. Come look at my crown, sir. Sir, look, look, look. Isn't it pretty? Look, I'll even drop it for you. Just kidding. Just kidding.
He took it.
Give it back!
Damn. Your crown.
Movement is more important than ever before in Fortnite. Movement can improve your chances of winning a fight even with bad editing or low building skills, especially in these no build modes where both of those things are virtually non-existent. How are you supposed to get that one?
Yeah, what the
Epic!
this, bro?
Because movement is more important than ever before, here's the perfect map for you to practice on. I'm talking about Scraptown Gun Game. Now you might be thinking for a second, why a gun game and how can that actually help with your movement? I'll explain here in a minute, but first and foremost, here is the code to the map as well as the creator, which is itsspark.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die, Allison, I know.
Tell your wife you're losing to a girl. Now let's talk about why this map is good for movement practice. First off, you aren't utilizing any builds to save you, which means you really need to pay attention to how you're moving and how you're using those new features within Fortnite to save your butt. It helps you really practice how to run and slide while also having good aim. Instead of being boggled down by editing and building and having to mix and match and manage everything at once, you get to simply focus on movement. This map is actually quite fun to play and doesn't feel like practice at all, but one thing that I can note is that after playing it for a while with some friends, I definitely saw improvement in my movement, especially when I started to utilize that in no build tournaments, but also when I started to utilize it in building. So either way, you're going to be learning a whole lot here and you're able to get in a lot of practice in a really fun way. All right, let's talk about how you can use this map to practice your movement. Once again, here's a reminder of the map code so that you can go load into it. Make sure you grab some friends. Spend your time in this map really utilizing running, mantling, and sliding to obtain as many elims as you possibly can. Remember that you can move up and down along these buildings. The great thing to practice is to really try to run, slide, and then make sure that you move into your opponent with ease while also practicing focusing in on your opponent as they're moving past you and making sure your aim is nice and smooth and hitting as many bullets as you possibly can to hit the max damage that you possibly can.
You're giving my wife a show right now, and it's pissing me off.
Here's a couple of quick tips for how to win fights on this map. First off, make sure you run, slide, turn, and aim while passing your opponent. This is definitely a tactic that some people have to get used to. You have to remember that you're moving while your target is also moving, and you have to make sure you're dancing around them, hitting as many bullet shots as you possibly can. I'm sorry, that was...
No, you're not sorry. You're enjoying this.
I listen. No.
I'm not listening.
Carefully use mantling to cut off your opponents and get away when you're low and need to reload. This is really great, especially in those no build game modes, because you have to utilize all the different areas to be able to block shots and make sure that you're out of range for them to be able to shoot at you, while also remembering to reload your weapons, reposition yourself, and get in a better spot so that you can make sure that you take the advantage over your opponent very quickly. Here's a quick challenge for you to try out this map, and by using this challenge, you are going to improve your skill with movement as well as also your aim like we talked about here. Try to take as little damage as possible and have the fewest deaths amongst your friends. Here's a quick tip. It does show the deaths on the scoreboard. All right, wrapping things up, practice your movement on this map. See what improvement you can actually make to beat your friends in a fun gun game. I can tell you from experience after playing with a couple of my friends, it was a lot of fun. I'm used to being a Fortnite player where I have to rely on builds and editing to really save my butt sometimes, but with this no build mode coming in, we really have to hone in on some of those other skills to really utilize them. And the more and more you can practice all the different mechanics across the board, the better player you are going to be across the board. One's coming in. Oh my god, Mel, I think it's the skin. Mel, kill him! Mel! Go, 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 go! I need my crown back!
My crown, sir! It's our crown, sir!
Alright, my friends, if you're having a hard time hitting shots while sliding, which trust me, I did it first as well, you may need to adjust your sensitivity settings just a bit. Here's the fastest way to calculate your most ideal sensitivity in this video here.